Hey, everybody, welcome to the Approximate Podcast. My name's Jamie French, and with me, as always, is...
Orion Quest.
Nobody cares about your name. What? No, I interrupted you. What'd you say? What? Your name? Come on. No, seriously, say your name. No.
Yeah. I got you, finally.
Okay. Hey, everybody, we have a very special guest. Friend of the show. She's been on before. Everybody, say hi to Kari Martin.
Hey.
Applause. This is what we need. Applause for Kari Martin.
Hi, everyone.
Yes. Kari Martin of White Wine True Crime. And Pretty Scary.
Yes, pretty scary boo.
So first things first. How does it feel having a new nephew?
I was going to say I am a newly christened aunt.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. It's good, I guess.
I guess.
So the other day, we still talk to Josh Maywitz from Dateline, and we have this little group text going, and it was Sunday, and he had texted us about something, and then I said something back, and then Caitlin's like, hey, I'm in labor, and I was like, cool. And so then I was just like, so, like, do you want to keep talking, Josh, or like, I don't, like, what do we, like, should I just privately text you? Like, I don't know what to do. Like, are we bothering her? What?
Oh.
So the next day I saw that she had her baby, and she was like, yeah, it only took 2 pushes. And I got the baby out, which I think is like a miracle. And of course, my only question was, she pooped on the table.
As you do?
Well, yeah, because I was like, oh, it was only like 2 pushes. Like, how much damage could you have done? And she was like, yeah, I pooped. So I got one of those ooh gifts and sent it back to her. And I could see she read it because it had the read receipt, and then she didn't respond. So, yeah, being an aunt's good. Thank you.
Yeah, well, congratulations on being an aunt. And please, I know she can't be here right now, but please send Caitlin congratulations and all of our love and joy about this amazing occasion.
Absolutely, I will do.
Okay, so I think we got like our kind of first run jitters out of the way with the last show, us being new and kind of just feeling each other out. I just wanted to have a fun show today, especially after a wild time I had last night that I'm still paying for.
Yeah, you said you were big. What exactly did you do?
I treated myself. I went to a bar and I drank all of the alcohol. I was gonna stop halfway, but it felt so good, and I just kept going, and I kept going, and there's nothing that reminds you of what 38 can feel like when the previous night you drunk like you were 23. I woke up
when you're in the zone. Why stop?
Yeah, well, because of the headache that I have today is why. At the time, worth it. At the time, worth it.
So you were just drinking by yourself?
No. I was out with a friend. We just went out to go see a band. We just traveled to a neat little bar that's about 45 minutes north of Dallas in Denton's college town. Big music scene there. And we just we had a little bit of extra scratch in our pocket, so we're not doing anything. I know I got a show tomorrow I got to take care of, but let's throw caution to the wind. I only have responsibilities. Fuck it. And so
that's the Sunday for throwing caution to the wind Sundays.
Yes, Sundays of all days.
Yeah.
But okay, so the actual show we do have a show. The actual show that we're gonna do today is we're gonna take unabashedly steal a page out of y'all's playbook, because at the end of White Wine True Crimes, every once in a while we get a special treat. We get the Fuck, Marry, Kill game, and those are always fun and charming and great time fills.
As you say, very adult.
Yeah. So what I
when they say adulting, I think that's what it means.
Shoot anybody that says adulting. It's just an awful fucking phrase. I fixed my toaster. #adulting. Shut the fuck up. Kidding me? Oh, man. So what we're going to do is today we're going to have Fuck, Marry, Kill the show. So we did a little prep beforehand, And what we're going to do,
Mhm.
I've been trying to find a way to structure this, and I think I got it. If you have the same list that I do, we got all three of our names in a row. It says Jamie, Orion, and Kari. And,
Kari.
Yeah, and I didn't forget your name. I'm trying to read as I talk, and
It's
I can't
okay.
walk and chew the gum at the same time.
She's still drunk. She's still drunk.
I'm working on it. Hair of the dog, my friend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you shotgunned a beer right before. Good for you.
Well,
And
with the
now,
time that
apparently.
passed, with all of our technical difficulties, that one shotgun turned into a howitzer. I went through 3 or 4.
I was gonna say I was wondering because you had some downtime.
Yeah.
So I was like, I wonder how many getting in while I'm cursing at Microsoft.
Many more. I'm very bad at adulting.
Well, that's why it's not a word.
So what we're gonna do is we'll start with me, and we both have the 3 of us have two categories each, okay, of a fuck, marry, kill situation. So I'm gonna start with my first one, then we'll talk about it, then we'll pass it to Orion. He'll go through his first group, and then we'll go to you, and then we'll repeat the cycle.
Okay.
So just right off the top, my fuck, marry, kill, I'm taking from, it's Halloween, it's October. We're going to go with some characters from Nightmare on Elm Street. So I have Freddy Krueger. I have Nancy, our heroine of Nightmare on Elm Street. And then I have Glenn, which is Johnny Depp's first official role. And we're going to decide who we're going to fuck, marry, or kill out of 3 of those. Since it's on me, I'll go first. And I'm going to fuck, marry, or kill Freddy, Nancy, or Glenn. My first instinct is to kill Johnny Depp, to kill Glenn. I mean, you would kill Freddy, right? That's the obvious answer. But here's the thing. I want to kill Glenn in his early days. No, I do.
Do you think that's the right answer is to kill Freddy?
I have logic. Hold on. Now, it's not the best logic. but,
Been drinking.
but no,
Drinking.
but no. But if we kill Johnny Depp now, we never have to watch Johnny Depp again. But here's where
You don't like his movies?
Look, the only regret I have about killing Johnny Depp is that we just need him to get to Edward Scissorhands, and after that, we don't need any more Johnny Depp. We need him to live long enough.
If we don't have Johnny Depp, then all we're left with is Richard Grieco.
Oh no, and oh jeez.
Why could she?
Oh man.
Lord,
stop being right about things.
why have you forsaken me?
No, Richard Grieco never had a chance. Johnny Depp or no. No, it's just Tim Burton would have just made less movies. That's all.
Oh, 100%.
Or his wife would have taken all Johnny Depp's roles.
Yeah, close enough.
Helen Bonham Carter just would
Yeah,
have
you
been.
bring up
Would
a
have
good
been.
point. Like, where would Tim Burton be without Johnny Depp? Like, he had like a one-trick pony.
No, he would. No, you know what he'd do? He'd keep putting Michael Keaton in movies, and then Michael Keaton would have had a better career. Maybe.
Oh, but I feel like Michael Keaton, like, he was like a sleeper for a while. Like, he's making a resurgence.
He is. But he would have, if we had killed Johnny Depp while there was still time, Michael Keaton could have had at least a Tim Burton flavored career.
So now it's not the character, like, we're talking straight up Johnny Depp. If Johnny Depp were dead.
Oh yeah,
if we
no,
don't
I
want-
have really hardcore feelings about this. Now I can't even see Glenn. I just see Depp. So that's my pick for kill, and I'm sticking with it. So who am I going to marry and who am I going to fuck? All I got left is Freddy Krueger and Nancy, who is Heather Langenkamp. Is that her name?
Mhm.
Yeah. She only, the poor girl seems super sweet in interviews. I would love to have seen a person that seems as sweet as her get more work, but she only ever had Nancy.
Right.
Like, she's just a scream queen, like, convention person at this point, you know? But so who do you? I say marry Freddy Krueger, and here's why: he can't be killed, so that means he's always going to be gainfully employed. Security, you marry security. I marry Freddy Krueger.
But you don't know what's up with, like, his 401k or, like, his health insurance.
Oh well, he
He
lives
could
in
be,
the
like, bouncing
he
from
lives.
job.
He lives in the realm of dreams. You can make up anything, and there's lucid dreams. So you can literally just say, I dream myself a millionaire, and then bam, you're set for life. And it's never gonna. So long as you're married to Freddie.
He's on Aflac.
What?
He can't get past pre-existing conditions.
Those burns
Any
are
heart
pretty bad.
problems, diabetes, cancer. Well, maybe the burn in my face. Well, that might not work for our
Aren't you
insurance.
worried about him like scratching up your back during sex?
I said Mary. I didn't say.
I said Mary.
Look, you get the birthday handy. You know, you get the anniversary, BJ. You know, hey, let's. He's busy. He got teens to kill. I gotta fucking tend to the house. I can't be. There's no time for sex when you're married to Freddy Krueger. But here's the sweet part about this whole scenario. Who do I get the fuck? Nancy. Yes. Heather Landcamp. That's fucking yes. I mean,
So you're into nerd?
Have you seen her?
Yeah, no, it's very nerdy.
No, she's amazing. The all-American girl, just big, wide, fucking big eyes, pie-faced, fucking dopey girl would just be amazing in bed. You know it. And she's super sweet, so she's gonna be a super freak. That's always the flip side of the coin.
He'd be very vanilla in bed.
Huh? You think so?
I think he'd be very, yeah.
Well, now keep in mind who I am. I could probably teach her a thing or two. Remember, she's
true.
She's my fuck category, so this is where we get to have all the fun and open all the doors.
I feel like you could get like 3 positions out of her, and she would do a lot of hair flipping, but that would be the extent of it. It was just weird that I put this much thought into fucking Heather Langkapper or whatever her name is, but I was trying to do research, and that's as far as I got. And that's why, personally, I don't. Is Ryan going next?
No,
Ryan,
you go ahead, honey.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Okay,
Ladies first.
Yes.
Okay, so I was going to kill Heather.
Oh,
because I don't feel like she's like lettuce. It's like she's just there. Like I don't really get that she has a huge purpose. I think she went on to be in head of the class, but that's.
Oh, I think you're right.
And that lived about as long as the movie did, actually.
The head of the class was like 2-season fucking show.
Yeah.
Something. It didn't last too long.
Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I know
Dude,
she was like
you're
a big
right.
brain.
She was in that. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yes. So okay, so
and, yeah, I just find her like she's a non-motherfucking factor, you know. So it's like you gotta go.
Okay, fair enough.
I was thinking about marrying Johnny Depp just because I'm vain and I like looks. But I took into account for marrying that I would get to fuck them. So you're thinking like marriage without sex. Because I was like, oh, but fuck is just like one time. Where if I marry them, I get to have sex over and over again, and then there never would be an Amber, Blood or whoever he's married.
When I think fuck, I think you take that fuck card and you utilize it to the max. You bring that fuck to a level 10 because it is only that one fuck, you know.
So it's like a coupon.
Like a one and done. See, and that's why I was going to fuck Freddie because I felt like. I mean, who doesn't like a bad boy? You know what I mean?
True.
And like Johnny Depp in Nightmare on Elm Street, like he got like sucked into a waterbed. Like fuck off. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I went the bad boy. That's who I want to ride.
And he fashioned that claw himself. So we got a self-starter S&M machine here. So yeah,
I love
probably a very interesting fuck. All right, Orion.
This ought to be good.
Yeah, this ought to be good because there's a lot of boys on our list, and this guy says he's straight.
Yeah.
So let's
right
hear your
off
logic.
the bat, Freddy Krueger, I fuck him.
Oh, bold. Okay.
Why?
Okay.
Because metaphorically, he can only fuck me in my dreams. So while I'm up, I don't have to worry about that shit.
Ooh, look, you rationalized it. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that was the most rational
Yes.
answer out of all of our guesses.
I'd marry Nancy because I think she's cute and make a good wife someday. Make some apple pie and all that crazy shit. I killed Johnny Depp because Johnny Depp's going to die anyway. We already know this.
Oh God! Look, he's almost canon with this. He's playing right
Yeah.
into the movie. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, is that final answer?
Yeah. Now, if you want me to be real, I couldn't fuck nor marry Johnny Depp because in about 300 years, that Captain Jack Sparrow look is not going to work for me at all. At all.
I
He's
would
still very
love
pretty.
to be like a fly on the wall of Orion and Heather's house, by the way, watching them at dinner. Like the whitest girl in the world and the blackest man in the world. Like, what would they talk about? It would be so interesting.
So, how was your day today, Heather? Well, I got the kids, Buffy and Reginald, to school on time.
So she picked a name and you picked a name. Good.
Yes.
Then I stared into the middle distance for 8 hours and awaited your arrival.
Oh my gosh. Did you have fun? Did you have more fun at the factory? Yes. My guy died in the grinder, and now I'm the boss. Yay! Well, those are mine.
Okay, it looks
That sounds like an awful marriage, but that's okay.
Yes. It's a marriage of convenience. Really, a marriage of convenience.
we whooped Nightmare on Elm Street. So now it's your turn. We're going, I guess, clockwise. So Orion, what's on your list?
Okay.
And you got to start. Whoever's category it is starts the category.
Gotcha. Between the three of us, we are going to end the great cartoon debate.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. Daphne Drake from Scooby-Doo. I made a modification. You didn't know about this. You used to have Betty Boop on your list. I changed it at the last minute. She's.
I like how you throw the last name in there as if any, like, what are you gaining nerd points? Who the fuck? You could just say Daphne.
Because I'm a nerd, motherfucker. I'm a nerd through and through. And besides, I was thinking Betty Boop. That's like VCR old. We don't want none of that. So we got.
I haven't prepared for this last minute change.
Yeah, I know. So I'll give you a couple of minutes.
Did you just say VCR old?
Yeah.
She's VCR old?
Yeah, we're talking 81, 82, 79 old. I'm
That's
talking
a good
Betamax
age.
old. Alrighty. Anyway, we've got Daphne Drake from Scooby-Doo.
Okay.
We've got Jessica Rabbit, and we've got Wilma Flintstone. Fuck, marry, kill. Talk amongst yourselves.
No, you start.
Oh, you want me to start this madness?
If it's your category, you start it. Who are
Alrighty.
you fucking and marrying and killing?
Okay. I'm going to marry Daphne because I like her ability to solve small crimes. You know, who stole my wallet, where my keys are at.
Can you handle that many jinkies in a day?
I'd have no choice, would I?
Wait, you said fuck, right? Did you say fuck or
No,
marry?
I said marry.
You said marry.
Oh, yes, I'd have to marry.
Oh,
Why?
dude.
Because I get a chance to fuck Jessica Rabbit.
Oh, okay, you're skipping ahead. Get to your kill. Who are you killing? You're killing,
I'm sorry, woman, you got to go.
you're gonna kill Wilma. Why you killing Wilma?
Well-
She is the wife. You know,
Yes, the wife of Fred Flintstone.
but I mean that's her entire character. She's built to be a wife. That seems like who you'd obviously marry.
Well, that's what you get for thinking.
Okay, so you're gonna.
This is fuck, marry, kill. All bets are off.
How are you killing Mrs. Flintstone?
Obviously with a pterodactyl bone. What other way would you kill Wilma Flintstone? You don't. There's no knives back there. There's no guns.
You did not think this murder through. You're gonna get caught.
I thought that. Of course, we're gonna get caught. 911 emergency. There's a black man bludgeoning some white woman with a pterodactyl bone.
See, that's the thing you have to be especially careful about. All your kills put you in harm's way.
Well, can you imagine if you ran her over? Like, there's no way that could be manslaughter. Like, you can't lose control of your car. Like, you drive it and you run with the frame.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way it could be like reckless homicide.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I barely hit her with the car. No, sir. You stumbled on her, ran backwards, stumbled on her again. That's murder in the first. That's murder in the first.
Stompled, by the way. I like that word.
Yeah, stompled. You like that?
We're keeping that. I'm
keeping
submitting it to Webster's. Stumbled.
Stompled.
An idiot.
Stampled. Stampered. Stomper.
Hansel.
Hansel.
Hansel?
Never mind.
Okay, Carrie. We're going clockwise.
You're
So
going clockwise. Look out, Carrie.
Hey now. Hey.
We're going stumble-wise. We're getting crazy up in here.
All right.
I'm going to be honest. The Betty Boop thing, I had to take a knee for a moment because I had fully intended to kill her. So you gave me 3 very good choices. All of them redheads, right?
Oh, geez, you're right. I think that was just a
Yeah.
coincidence.
That was just coinky dink.
Yeah, weird. Into the mic, Ryan.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting kind of relaxed. You know.
He looks like he had to take a knee too. Like,
Yeah, I'm
told
sorry.
Jesse was processing it.
I'm getting my max and relaxing on with Carol. I'm like, hey, baby, we talking about fuck Mary Carol, baby. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I am going to marry Wilma. There's something about her where if I had to pick a voluptuous woman, I would. To like spend my days with. We could share bras together.
Nice.
But I think she's so sweet. Even though she's like a fictional cartoon character, I can't bring myself to kill her. So I'm going to marry her. I agree. She's like what Jamie was saying. Like she's like the wife. She's like just the epitome of like a sweet wife.
Anybody that can put up with fucking Fred Flintstone is somebody that you want in your corner.
I mean, I think we can agree. Neither him or Barney were very attractive.
No.
You know, but it's like that's what they had. Like there was only like 5 men. It was like you'll do. I mean, it was the epitome of you'll do.
Those are both third prize husbands.
They're both participation ribbon husbands.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna say. I mean, I feel like this is a give me, but I'm gonna fuck Jessica Rabbit because who wouldn't? Like, even though she's a cartoon character, like I'm getting a little moist over here thinking about her. Yeah. So that just leaves by default, I have to kill Daphne.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
you're Amy.
Okay, my turn. I got to admit something. The whole time we were talking about Daphne, that's not the one with the glasses, is it?
No.
What the fuck is her name? Because that's
Velma.
That's who I thought we were talking about. I'm an idiot. I'm retarded. Okay, so now that's for me. For me, that's a game changer.
That's a game changer.
This whole time you guys are talking, I'm thinking, wait a minute. Oh, that Jinkies line doesn't even make sense now. Okay.
As soon as you said Jinkies all the time,
you're like, I hated Scooby-Doo. Fuck Scooby-Doo. It was so
you guys
boring.
Were so into it that I just laughed. I was like, maybe it's some weird Texas thing that I'm not picking up on. But I still wanted it to be included. So
You know what? Fuck Daphne. When I say fuck Daphne, it means I'm gonna kill a bitch because she's a Hanna-Barbera cartoon, and I hate Hanna-Barbera cartoons, so she's dead. She's dead to me.
Why do you hate them so much?
Because they were cheaply made, they were poorly scripted, the jokes weren't. The animation was painful to look at, and it was just cheaply made garbage in order to fucking sell candy bars to kids on a Saturday morning. It was just garbage all the way across the board.
I love
I
you're
want
so
him
passionate
dead
about this.
tonight.
Well, it's just fucking yabba dabba don't fucking I don't like it. And that actually brings me to now I'm kind of torn because fucking Flintstones was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon as well. But it came out in the very early days of Hanna-Barbera, and they had folks like Tex Avery and stuff writing for a little bit of time. So it was okay for a little bit. You know, there's a reason that Flintstones has kind of stood the test of time. But, you know, can I get 2 kills and a fuck?
No.
We can't alter the rules. Okay. Well,
No.
I'm killing Daphne.
No, we definitely cannot deviate. There are rules to fuck, marry, kill.
Okay, absolutely. Then we will abide by those rules, and I'm going to kill Daphne dead. And I think I'm with you, Gary. I think I'm gonna marry Wilma, and I'm gonna fuck Jessica Rabbit because look, you only got one shot. Spaghetti. I'm putting myself inside of Jessica Rabbit. Needs to be done. Has to be done. Will be done.
You know what would be interesting if you guys ever do this with a guest again? Like maybe this would be a good one with Jim Norton if you ever get to record with him again.
Yeah.
But like it's interesting to write down everyone's answers and see how many like everyone agreed on.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I can.
I don't know if there could be a prize. But.
Well, the thing is, I can when I edit this thing, I can retroactively put down everybody's answers and like make a Facebook poll or something, and we can make this interactive after the fact.
Okay, so then the two people who have the most answers in common are the winners, and
Right.
the person who obviously doesn't have the most in common gets put to death.
Absolutely. I agree with that. High stakes. Those are my kind of games.
Yeah.
Okay, well, okay. So that's our cartoons. It's now your turn, Kari.
Okay.
So take your first category and you start, and then I'll answer second, and Ryan will answer third.
So my first category was comedian. That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. So I had Fuck, Marry, Kill. I had Jim Norton. I had Amy Schumer, and I had Rick Glassman.
All right.
I'm sorry. Am I going first?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Your category. You're the first to go.
Okay. So I would fuck Amy Schumer because I read her book, and it does not seem like she has any long-lasting STDs, and she seems like she would be a lot of fun. She talks a lot about getting pleasure, which I don't think I would be into, but I wouldn't mind receiving pleasure. And I feel like she wouldn't be bad at like going down on me. I don't know. She just kind of has that like small little mouth that like can get in there.
Well, yeah, we get a nice vacuum action with that mouth.
I'm going to say Jim Norton because he just seems like a nice guy. He seems like a fun guy. He's a smart guy, which is a huge turn on to me.
Absolutely.
Very funny. And
This is
by
your
proxy,
this is your Mary.
yeah, that was my marry. I'm going to marry Jim Norton.
Okay.
And then I will kill Rick Glassman, even though he's gotten hotter over the years. His stand-up, and I don't know if you've ever seen him live. He's very funny, but he's very like all over the fucking place. Where you don't know if you're watching comedy or like you're watching a mental breakdown.
Right.
So let's just get rid of him.
Okay. Fuck him. By which I
Well, no.
by which I mean.
By which I mean kill him.
So you know what? I think my answers are really gonna mirror. See, I got marriage on the mind. Mirror yours.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to pummel Amy Schumer because she's a champ. She can take it. Yeah. We would be.
As she
Volleyball.
likes to mention on many of her
Like
routines,
volleyball.
she's sturdy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we could have a really enjoyable night and not feel guilty or weird about it after the fact. I think.
Oh no, you're going out for brunch the next day. You might even
Oh, yeah.
like hang out and do it again.
Oh yeah, no, and brunch is there's gonna be an under the table handy, like that's
Right.
Yeah, so
Drink
that she
an under the table handy.
yeah she's a party girl. That's gonna be a fun one. So I'm going to marry Jim Norton. Because the compatibility there, if anybody knows Jim Norton, they know that Jim Norton has a thing with the trans folks. So that's an immediate match. And why wouldn't I want to not marry somebody that is immediately cool with trans folks? Like, that's an immediate end. So right
You
there.
guys kind of on your podcast, because I listened to it, where
Thank
you
you.
interviewed him. You're welcome.
You were the one.
It seemed like you guys. Yes, I was. And again, you're welcome. It was very fun to listen to.
Thank you.
But I felt like you guys had a little bit of a connection. Did you feel like there was like a little bit of flirting or a little bit of a spark?
Well, I've been listening to Jim Norton ever since like 2000, so I'm very, very familiar with his comedy and his radio presence. And I've been like I have a text relationship with him that's been going on for about almost 4 years now. I went and saw him at the Addison Improv, about 20 miles north of where I am. And after the show, Jim's so awesome with his fans. Huge line. He takes a picture, hugs, signs autographs with every last person that's in line. He does not fuck off. He sticks around. He is a fan-oriented guy, and that was amazing. And we were kind of last in line as the show was ending, and obviously we were going to go buy his DVD and get something signed and have a little picture taken. And he was really, really cool about it. So immediately got home and emailed him and thanked him for putting on such a good show. It was a very good show. And he started writing back, and it started getting like friendly, familiar, and not just like fan performer, you know?
Right.
And so we traded numbers, and we've been talking and kind of essentially hanging out on the phone ever since. And as soon as I started my podcast up, I asked him if he wanted to do the show, not thinking in a million years, he would do it. He was immediately responsive to it, and it just took a long time to. It was a matter of timing. It wasn't a matter of want, and eventually we found the opportunity to do the show with him, and he was a goddamn sweetheart. So hopefully, either I will make it up to New York and bring some podcast gear along, and we could do a show, or he might have me if I have something to promote in the adult industry stuff. Maybe he'll have me on his show or whatever it is. But we're gonna connect again.
I hope you guys get married. I would fly out for that. Amanda Ryan will hang out at the bar.
This is, you know what? I don't want to say too much, but right now I'll say this. It sounds from everything that I've heard currently, he is actually dating someone, and he seems very happy. And so maybe I want to kill her.
Right. All right.
Totally. I love it. But just be crazy. Let's get her out of the way.
Yeah.
I want his girlfriend dead tonight.
But yeah, so given the opportunity, I would probably marry Jim Norton. And then, okay, so I got to be honest here. The last comedian, what was his name?
Rick Glassman.
Yes. Never heard of the guy. Sorry, Rick, if you're I'm trying to keep up. I love comedy so much, and there's so many good names out there, and it's just it's tough to keep up.
So there was a show
okay.
a year or two ago on NBC. Shit, and I cannot remember the name. He was on it. So he started comedy with like Chris D'Elia and Brent Morin, and they're all really good friends. When they're in LA, like they're always on shows together. And so I've had some friends who've had crushes on him because he's kind of like a goofy, like whatever, cute-ish guy.
Yeah. Cute-ish.
So I think, it's a cute family. They're like cute adjacent.
Adjacent.
So anyway, I didn't know if you'd know him or not, but I thought maybe since you followed comedy, but again, I knew that was kind of an abstract that I was just throwing out there.
Here's what I did. I'm a very bad student, so I crammed at the 11th hour, and I went and looked him up real quick, and as soon as I pulled his picture up, kill. As soon as Google pulled up a picture, kill. So that's why.
That's all the homework you need to do, Jamie.
So I think that's mine.
Hold on,
so,
got a cold.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and cough. I'm not going to hit the mute button. I want people to hear how sick you are. My friend's dying. I'm going to start a GoFundMe.
Oh no, you're sick, Ryan.
No.
Are you sick?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Okay. Well, now it's your turn. So who you gonna fuck? Who you gonna marry? Who you gonna kill? You got Jim Norton. You got Amy Schumer, and you got the guy we all kill.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Well, I want to be different, but I can't.
Be different. Be creative.
I can't. I want to come up with some suave way to switch this around, but I can't. It all makes a lot of sense. I want to fuck Schumer.
Okay.
Because
what do you like about her?
I just think she needs a little black in her system.
Oh, you think you don't?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do you think she's down?
We'll find out.
I love the confidence there.
Yes. Instead of I want her dead tonight,
I
want her giving me head tonight.
He's already bought his tickets to LA.
Yeah.
Whole master plan.
All right.
It's actually written up on the whiteboard there. Buy the ticket. Infiltrate her at a concert.
Infiltrate her at a concert. It's just
pull her into the van.
She
have rented a van, by the way. This is all part of your plan.
Certain women have a fuckable attitude to them.
Right?
They
you want to fuck her essence.
Kidnapper.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't say kidnapper. Awesome. No, I Stroomer napper. Anyway, because she's grown. That bitch is grown. There's no kid about it.
Keep in mind, we are talking to somebody that hosts a show called White Wine True Crime.
Oh yeah.
So the mind is always going to go back to kidnapping and awful things.
Boys.
She.
That's why I said the loser should die. I mean,
Go ahead.
Just the things that she says, certain things about what she does, how she acts. She was at one. She accepted this award. I believe it was for Glamour magazine, and she was talking about her weight, and she said a line that's like, "Oh, I got to get with this bitch." She said, she said, you know, I weigh about $120, $130, and quite frankly, I can step outside and catch a dick anytime I feel like it. I was like, oh, she's for real. For real? For real? For real.
Wait. Amy Schumer said that?
Yeah.
You know,
You can actually find the interview.
Dude,
I don't
YouTube
feel like
it.
120 or 130.
Yeah, I'm not buying that either. Was she talking about her teen
Yeah.
years or something?
Probably. I don't know what the numbers were. I'm just saying the main thing that she said about catching a dick.
If you're
we can go
making up-
get to the specifics later.
If you're making up numbers, you could have picked more realistic
I'm
numbers.
paraphrasing.
Yes, I was gonna
Okay,
say.
I'm
I'm
240
calling you out on your bullshit.
I'm 248, 290. And I'll use a trampoline to catch a dick anytime I feel like it.
Carrie.
I'm paraphrasing what you're saying.
Carrie, what do you think? You think what? $160, $180? Amy Schumer?
Oh, I was thinking at the lowest 155. Yeah, I was thinking 160.
Yeah.
Again, so I did read her book, The Girl with the Lower Back Tattoo, and it was funny. It was entertaining. But it was interesting because she talks a lot about eating and being a foodie.
Right.
But then she's like, yeah, like most of the time I'm a size 6. And I still don't know. I feel like she still looks like she has baby fat.
Yeah, she has
Right?
that.
Like if she was a size 6, like for sure, spare tire.
Right. It just seems like that fine amount. It's like the fine amount of chub is part of her essence. Like no matter how hard she works out, she's not gonna lose that look. Some people are just built that way to have that like kind of cherub kind of look going on.
Well, she was thinner than train wreck, but she even talked about how she had a trainer, and
Right.
I guess the trainer asked her like, "How many glasses of wine do you drink a week?" And she goes, 38. But she was like, if you think about it, like, you know, if it's like 5 or 6 a night, you know, that is 38. So.
Okay, so that's who you're fucking. Now
I'm,
go on.
I'm Marion Norton.
You're Marion Norton.
Right. Why? Because I think he'd be real good at parties.
What did you think of him when you got to meet him? Was that fun for you?
It was awesome. It was not only was it awesome to interview him, but it was awesome to watch him work.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, so you guys stayed and watched the show, obviously.
Well,
I stayed and watched it. She slept during it.
Well, here's the deal. Here's the way it worked. We had I knew I was as soon as he says he's coming to Dallas, I'm buying a ticket because he doesn't get to come to Dallas a whole lot. So I bought a ticket and I said, Jim, I bought a ticket, and do you think we could kind of like really quick cram a show like beforehand? You know, before you go on stage, is there time enough to do that? Am I overstepping my bounds by even asking that? Or are you going to be in town for a while? You can come over to my place and we can do a proper podcast, or what? And he's like, oh, yeah, no, go ahead. I'll put you on the list. Don't pay for a ticket. I said, I'm paying for a ticket. Put me on the list anyway. I'm paying for a ticket. We help the cause, you know? So I paid for a ticket. And he said, yeah, just here's what we'll do. Show up early, because it'll be about an hour and a half before I actually take the stage once I get to the venue. And we'll do as much podcast as we can, and then I'll go on stage, and then if there's anything left to say, we'll finish up the podcast after I get off stage. And that's exactly what we did. And I was so tired, and again, I'm bad at adulting. I showed up with a 75% hangover, and but it was really cool because there was when we pulled up to the venue, there was a line around the block, and I had my tickets and I had my backpack full of gear, and Ryan's by my side, and we start to stand in line, and then we say, well, now wait a minute, either we have to stand in line and we just have to wait because we're at the way back of the line anyway, or we could take our chances and go see the doorman and see if we're actually on the list. So we get the fuck out of line. We get to the doorman, and before we even got to open our mouths, the doorman pointed at us and said, "Y'all are part of the podcast, right?" And we're like, "Holy shit!" And they had a bouncer take us up to the green room, and we were in like Flint. It was amazing.
Well, she was in like Flynn because I was still in shock that they were going to let me get past, all the people. Look at this, just train this darky, come to their training and darky.
No, you guys are like the popular host of the Approximate podcast. They better recognize.
Oh yeah, you guys are with the.
I like that vote of confidence.
The podcast. Why don't you go ahead and come in? The only thing I can say is, that's how it works.
Yeah.
So they do it. That's how they do that.
We were
we're upstairs.
Yeah, we were on the inside track, and it was very nice, and they were very accommodating. And Jim was a sweetheart. Very busy man. There wasn't a whole lot of time to like acclimate to each other or build a real like physical presence rapport, because he was in and out. Like he was efficient like a motherfucker.
Lucky for you guys already had one.
Yeah. And that's
well, I'll be honest. And I don't do obviously comedy nearly as much or to his magnitude, but he does so much time. It's just like when you're getting ready to go on, like there is mental preparation, that's going on. That's why it's for him to do it beforehand. Like I would have been like, I know so many comedians who are just kind of like, they want to be alone. They're either like listening to their iPod or just off like reviewing their notes or whatever it might be, getting into the zone. So, I mean, that's awesome that you got a chance. But unfortunately, he probably was a little bit distracted just because there's so much going on.
Of course. And I almost felt bad because I felt intrusive. I was like, oh, man, our little fucking show is stepping on his deal. Like, this is time that he would probably be spending alone, concentrating, memorizing bits,
Well,
but he's very gracious.
He did tell us to leave about 20 minutes before it went on.
Yeah. But yeah, and then so we did about 30 minutes of podcast, and then he was called to the stage, and so we shut it all down. He went down to the stage. We grabbed some seats in the front row, and then I slept through his entire set. I literally fell asleep through his entire set.
But didn't you just like hair of the dog it?
No, I couldn't because I was trying as hard as I could. I had 2 shots. I tried to hair the dog it, but that actually made it worse. So I just went ahead and slept. And then when the set was over, Orion nudged me on the shoulder, and we went back upstairs to the green room, and we did like another 20 minutes, and it was fucking great.
Oh, that's so.
And I stole all of the
everything,
all the writer from his green room,
everything,
because he was in and out. He didn't touch his fucking veggie plate or his fruit bowl or the beers. He doesn't drink, so he had some Coors Light sitting in a ice bucket. I took all of that.
Oh my God, that's so funny. We did a tour last April, and at one of the stops I was hosting, and so it's like I get like nervous before, so afterwards, plus as a host you're constantly like paying attention because you have to go up between each act. And so at the end I was like, oh my God, I want a salad, and I love onions, and during that time I was on this big onion kick.
Nice.
So I ordered extra onions, and I was eating, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna have a meet and greet. You should have seen everyone's faces as I shook their hand. Like they looked horrified.
That's fucking awesome.
Lesson learned. Lesson leared.
Lesson learned.
Well,
Live and learn.
Before the end of the routine,
What?
I was bumping her like, come on, you got to wake up, because he's about to go into one of his characters, Chip Chipperson, and the last thing you want is Chip Chipperson to wake your sleeping ass up in the middle of his routine.
What's that? What's that?
Oh man,
That was like an echo, Ryan.
I was like, please don't let him come over, please. Wake up. I got a hoard.
No, that was very nice of you. Yes, especially because you guys were in the front row, and he knows you guys. You could have been easy target.
Oh,
You were good
absolutely.
fun that night.
coulda.
Oh man, yeah. I really hope he wasn't looking, because we were stage right, very extreme, but front row. I hope he didn't see me nodding off. If he did, he was gracious enough not to mention it. So that's even extra points.
Right?
But okay, so hey guys, look, I'm looking at the clock. We are 50 minutes in.
Wow.
So I'll tell you what. We actually ended this perfectly, and I'm sorry to say, but the hour mark is a good place to end. But we only got through one of our categories per person. Each of us have another category to go. So why don't we do this? Tell me if you're game, Kari. Want to do a part 2 somewhere down the road?
Oh my God, for sure.
Okay, yeah. So,
Yeah, just no last minute changes, Orion. Like, you really fucked me up for about 5 minutes.
I like to keep you on your toes, baby.
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
The whole time I was sitting here seething, like, God damn it, Orion. Why?
The story
That boob was gonna die. Yeah, I would love to. Thank you guys so much for having me. I always have a blast. So,
absolutely. So I'll tell you what, we'll call this part 1. And so what we're going to do is guest first. Do you have any plugs or anything that you want to tell the fine folks at home about?
Always White Wine True Crime. You can find it on iTunes, or you can go to our website, whitewinetruecrime.com. We're on all the socials at WWT Crime. Also, if you have Patreon, and if you've heard of the Unpopular Opinion Network, which our friend Adam Todd Brown runs, and I think it has 15 podcasts on it. Yeah. But I have one with Caitlin and then also Adam called Pretty Scary, where we talk about everything that's pretty scary in the world, especially things like fuck, marry, kill, when people want to marry Freddie. I think that's pretty scary. So there's that.
Pretty scary, boo.
Pretty scary, boo.
All right, so this is gonna I'm gonna edit all this tonight, and it'll actually go up tomorrow. So, do you have any upcoming gigs that you want to tell anybody about? Because people will see it tomorrow. Is there enough time for you to tell anybody about some stand up or anything you're doing?
Yes. So I have. We're going to do an Unpopular Opinion podcast live at the Hollywood Hotel on Saturday night. Friday night, they have a show, Unpopular Opinion, where Danger is going to be playing with his band. And then on Saturday, they're going to have comedy with a bunch of the Unpops hosts. And then we're doing a podcast, me, Adam, Jeff May, and Quincy Johnson. It'll be a round table. And I want to tell you what I'm going to be, but just in case.
Don't do it. Save it as a surprise. Don't do it.
I'm so bad at keeping secrets. Okay, well, we'll talk about it on part 2.
Okay, that is fair. That is fair. Stick around for just a second, and then we'll say proper goodbyes. But Orion, go ahead and read our little screed. Into the mic, please. Professionals. We're professionals. Go ahead.
The Approximate Podcast is a Fuck, Marry, Kill production. Follow us on Twitter at ApproxPod. Get our podcast on iTunes through your phone's podcast app. Be sure to leave a review. Visit the mothership, approximatepodcast.com, for a complete list of episodes, all of our social media links, and merch. Most importantly, we have a Patreon account.
Yes, we do.
It is patreon.com at Approximate Podcast. Become a patron. $5, $5 gets you access to all the free and paid content. Burner line, kid.
Burner line is 817-673-3704. Again, for people in the back row, that's 817-673-3704. You call that line, you send us a text, you drop us a little voicemail, and we will address you on our TG Q&A live stream questions and answers show. So I think that's it. So, Kari, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Love you, honey.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Ryan. You guys are awesome.
And we're going to have links to all of your plugs in the description of this video and on throughout all the things that you can see this show on. So,
yay,
thank you. You have such a good night. And congratulations on becoming an aunt. And we will see you.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we will see you for part 2 in a little while. We'll talk. We'll make it happen.
Okay, sounds great. Have a good night.
Okay,
you have a good night.
Good night. Bye.
Bye.